upstairs on my couch. I just got done talking about some shit, and I'm kind of like, man, I'm just so relaxed right now. At 5 in the morning, talking about random shit, that I'm gonna talk about more random shit. Now, my last video, I ended up talking about how I dry cleaned my carpets. And you're probably thinking to yourself, oh, yeah, I know what that is. Some of you are probably like, what the hell does that even mean? Let me tell you. So it's this process that I ordered through Amazon, of course. And, sorry, my dog keeps moving his head. He's still next to me because of what I think happened. Anyway, that's in another video. Check that one out. Leave a like. Blah, blah, blah. I'm kidding. You don't have to do all that shit. Although it takes a second. But anyway, so it's like this system. It's probably been around forever. I don't even know. I don't remember what it's called. But I just kind of found out about it. I think I was just browsing Amazon shits. I think it's called Capture or something like that. So what they do is it's like this pail of powder. It's like a 4 pound pail or some shit. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll try that. You just sprinkle it and you vacuum it out. No, 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 no. See, there now, as you scroll down Amazon, it's like, hey, this goes with this and this and this. I'm like, oh, okay. So apparently there's like this pre-treatment in a spray bottle I had to get. So they sent me 2 of those bottles, which I thought was weird. Look at this dude. I'm sorry. Look at this boy. So they sent me 2 of those. I guess it was a 2-pack. I don't know if I bought 2. Anyway, so, and then a brush. Now, that's brush, really, Joe? So now I ordered a brush that I could stand and use. You guys know what carpet brushes are, right? Come on. But it's not going to be here until like February or something. And honestly, I need to get to bed. Honestly, I thought when I ordered the shits that they were all going to be here in February. But they ended up at my house today or yesterday. I don't remember. So it's like, well, shit, I might as well do this shit, you know? Because it's the weekend, and that's when I usually cram as much shit as I can into my 1.5 day long weekend. So that's what I did. I sprayed the shit. I went along and just sprayed my entire carpet, living room, kitchen, all the way. Yeah, my kitchen has got carpet. I don't know why. My bathroom has got carpet too. Don't ask me. And my bedroom, my master bedroom, my bedroom. And I wasted a whole bottle just spraying this shit, this pre-treatment, whatever. And apparently, you're supposed to let it sit for 3 minutes. Okay, so I figured, well, by the time I get from one end of the house to the other, the 3 minutes will be up over here. So I said, fuck it, I'm just gonna start putting the powder down. And I don't know if I'm waiting 3 minutes for the shits to dry. I guess that's what's probably happening. So I started and I just worked my way to my bedroom. Anyway, so I start putting the powder down, and it comes in a bucket. Pause on that. Who hasn't? It comes in a bucket, and it's got one of those sifting devices in there. So I'm just sprinkling it around like it's fairy dust all over my fucking floor. It kind of looks like that Arm& Hammer shit. Have you ever used that? Guys ever used that shit? That powder, whatever the fuck. So I'm sprinkling it, and then I'm just basically going all the way. And then it says to leave in there for like a half hour or longer. So I'm like, well, shit. I guess I didn't read that far because I figured I would be vacuuming it up like right away. Okay, so I forgot to add a part. After I fucking sprinkled it all down, I had to get on my hands and knees with my little hand brush for carpet / upholstery. I think it's actually a car detailing brush. And you basically just brush this shit into your carpet. I don't know how else to say it. Which it did. I think what it was doing it was actually putting itself into the carpet fibers. Okay, let's just say that. Let's make it sound like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So that's what it was doing, and then I think I had to wait a half hour or whatever. So I'm like, well, shit. And at this time, my girlfriend, I texted her just to see what the fuck she was doing, and she was heading out to Home Depot, and she's redoing her bathroom, and she needs to rearrange it now, and she doesn't like the way it's gonna be, but it's a less expensive alternative anyway. So I was like, well, hey, have you eaten yet? Da da da. It'd be nice to go out and get a bite. So we did that, and we went out and we went to Rocco's, got some pizza here in South Bend. We've had better. Let's put it that way. I don't know what happened. It's almost like their ingredients have just plummeted. I hate to say that. I hate to say if they're watching this for whatever reason. For whatever reason, if they ended up watching this, I'm sorry, but it just wasn't. It was okay, but that's really all. It just seemed bland. Then again, it's after COVID pizza, so who the fuck knows? I still blame COVID for shit. So anyway, and then I get to so I get ready, I get dressed. I'm just gonna leave this shit as it is, okay? I'm just gonna leave the brushed in powder shit in my carpet and just leave, I guess. That's what I did. And I had to move one of the dog beds to the landing over here by my front door. So I was like, well, shit, I can't get out the front door because my dog's sleeping there. So I actually just left out the back through the garage. Anyway, so I get and I text. So I get on the road and I text her and I'm like, hey, she's still at Home Depot. I'm like, well, where do you want to go? And then I mentioned Rocco's or the Lawver, which are both here downtown. She's like, oh, either one's fine. I was like, well, we haven't done Rocco's in a while. Let's go there. Now I kind of wish we went to the Lawver because I missed out on the tin can nachos. But Rocco's does have Mr. Pibb on tap. Got to take the good with the bad. So I ended up getting to Rocco's before she did, and I went in and got a table, I guess, if you want to say it. I was like, hey, there's two of us, blah blah blah. She's like, oh, people are coming and going pretty good, but they were awfully busy. So I waited inside. But before I actually did all that shit, I got my story mixed up again. I had to call my mother because she called me like 7 times just on the way to Rocco's. I think. I'm sorry, guys. I need to do this when I'm not so tired. I think what she does is she accidentally dials over and over on her cell phone. Because sometimes it'll just ring and then she'll hang up automatically. And then she'll dial again. Like she doesn't even know she's dialing. Unless she's like, well shit, I'm not dialing. Unless I don't know what she does. That sounds about right though. Anyway, so, God, I'm sorry guys. So I'm parked. And I was like, well, I better call Mom because she called me 100 times. And she's like, oh, I was hoping we were going to get together tonight or this weekend, and da-da-da-da-da, and it's already like 6 o'clock or something. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's cool. She's like, I just want to run to the store and pick up some necessities, as she says. So basically what I got done at Rocco's, I had to go pick her up, and we went to the store, which was cool. We did that. We went to Meyer over here. It's really kind of dead, so it was kind of convenient. And she was, God damn it. I need to get to bed. She was concerned about the weather that we're supposed to get. I guess we're getting a snowstorm or something. 2 to 5 inches. I don't know, whatever. It's nothing to me, but. So she was like, well, I better stock up on bread and milk and blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, that's cool. We can go, whatever. And then, of course, I'm at her house. She got a new vacuum cleaner. So I'm like, well, let's show you how to use the vacuum cleaner. And then we got to talking just about stuff and remembering just bullshitting, really. I mean, stuff you would talk to with your mother, I guess, whatever, but talking about the past, talking about, other stuff, and before I knew it, it was like after midnight already. I'm like, well, goddamn, I gotta get home and start making some food for the week, so I did that. I got some chicken drumsticks in the fridge for the week, or for the few days anyway. They're gonna last me a week. And then I actually came home and made 2 more pizzas, those little cauliflower crust. Just little, I think they're like 8 inches or something. I don't know. I usually don't measure stuff that small. So, I actually cooked those up and had those. Now I'm full. Well, then I did my ghost stuff in the basement. After I did some cleaning, I cleaned my kitchen up a little bit, cleaned the bathroom. I don't know why I'm telling you all this. I feel like that's what vlogging is, right? I'm just supposed to randomly tell you what I do all day. Like y'all are supposed to care. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. And then, so yeah, I got home and did that, and here I am, and I was like, thinking about where to take the girl for Valentine's Day. Part of me wants to take her to the same place we went last year because I know she liked it there. But another part of me is like, I've got other options that are really good too. So, I think what I'm going to do is take her someplace different because I think I'm leaning more towards that. So that'll be cool. And then I found a place I want to take her in the summertime. Hopefully we can do that. It's I don't know if she'll ever see this. Probably not. I guess I could tell you what it is. I don't know. It's like there's a place here. I don't know if it's in South Bend, but it's close, and it's called the Carriage House restaurant or something. I've never actually been there. I always thought it was like this hoity-toity fucking suit and tie, small portion type of shits. I don't know if it is, but what they do in the summertime, they have a brick oven that's actually outside, like a pizza oven, and then they'll have like entertainment out there, like jazz music, and I guess they got like this garden that you can walk through and sit at, and they got these tables. I don't know. I've never been, and I think it'd be cool if I took her. I think she'd like it because A, there's pizza there, and B, outside in the summertime is her thing, and C, she likes pretty things because she's a girl, I guess. I don't know, not to be sexist, but come on. And I think a flower garden would be kind of cool. You alright, babies? Aw. You alright, KG? Aw. We're gonna go sleep soon, huh? Yeah, I know. You've been worn out, looks like. Poor thing. So there's that going on, too. And by that I mean that's like another month away, I guess. Let's see, my brother's turning 50 this year. Jesus Christ, man. He's got a small party up north, up in Waterville, where I do one of my car shows at for the 4th. And I think I'm going to go to that. Definitely. Because he's turning 50. I mean, why the fuck not, right? So that's going on. And I thought I had something else going on, but now I don't remember what it is. Probably because it's 10 after 5 in the morning, and I'm still awake for some fucking reason. Idiot. Why do I do this to myself? I can be nice and cozy in my bed right now, but here I am, on my couch, listening to my Pandora playlist over and over. And by over and over, I mean my Pandora radio station. That I pay $9.99 a month for, just so I can play endlessly. Always got music on, man, always. Oh! I'm almost at 100 subscribers. I don't know fucking how that happened. I think I'm right now, as I'm doing this video, I think I'm at 98. I'm not saying that's a lot, but it kind of is for a guy that just does what he wants to do and doesn't, I'm not doing gameplays or reaction videos. I think that's pretty good because, let's face it, those two video genres seem to get all the attention, which is fine, or news or whatever. But doing a random vlogging channel like I do, with car shows and attempting to communicate with dead people and Halloween stuff and whatever else I fucking decide to put on here. The fact that I'm reaching 100 subscribers is pretty good because, honestly, I haven't really put much. I know I've been with YouTube since 2008, but I didn't actually start uploading seriously up until maybe like 2 years ago. Has it been 2 years? I don't even know. I gotta check my channel. Might have only been, maybe it was 2019. I want to say I started like in January of 1 year, which I don't think it was last year. I think it was the year before. So I guess 100 subscribers in 2 years. I don't know. Is that good? I think for what I put out there, I think it's pretty good, I guess. I mean, I'm not asking for people to subscribe or to hit the like button or to hit the notification bell. I'm not asking for all that shit. I mean, it's nice to read comments, don't get me wrong. If you guys would leave comments, that's really kind of what I'm looking for, but I'm not looking for anything. I'm just doing this because I want to do it. But, again, going back to the 100 subscriber thing, I'd like to do something for that when I actually hit 100 subscribers. So I don't know what to do. I'm thinking maybe like a giveaway of some kind, even though I know it's like, well, it's only 100 subscribers. I don't care, because it's a milestone to me. Will I ever hit 1 million? No, probably not. I'd probably be on the ground by then, but I definitely think I should do something. I mean, why the fuck not, right? Oh, and then, goddamn, I guess I am full of news today. I'm going to switch hands again. Pause on that? I don't know. So, Friday, yesterday, 2 days ago, whatever it was, I got this letter in the mail, probably randomly given. I'm sure they gave away thousands of these fucking things at this bank, at this credit union. So I'm like, they're offering me to refinance my truck, which I've never refinanced a vehicle before because I always thought it was kind of weird because they always depreciate in value. So as soon as you drive it off the lot, you know what I mean? So I'm like, well, I guess because right now I'm paying over $400 a month. That's kind of high. My interest rate's 7%, which is high. 3 years ago when I bought the fucking thing, I had like zero credit. My credit was like 590, I shit you not. And my brother, who's turning 50, co-signed for me, which is kind of why I got the 7%. Otherwise, it probably would have been astronomical, like 20-some% or something, even if they would have gave it to me at all. But so I go to this credit union. It's called Notre Dame Credit Union, and I take the letter with me. Well, at first I called the number during the week, and I set up like an appointment to see somebody over here at this branch over here on Portage Avenue. So that's what I did. So I set up an appointment for like 3 o'clock. I get there, and Miss Cruz, whatever her, I don't remember her, Irma Cruz, I think was her name, is her name. I was supposed to meet Irma Cruz at 3 o'clock. Well, I get there like at 2:55, like a stud. And I walk in, I'm like, hey, I'm here to see Irma Cruz, yada yada. I got a 3 o'clock. I'm probably the only motherfucker here that has an appointment, it looks like. She's like, yeah, well, she took a late lunch. She's out to lunch. If you want to wait, this gentleman over here can help you when he's done with the people he's got. I was like, all right, well, I'll wait, whatever. So I wait like 20 minutes, probably 25 minutes. So this other guy comes up, Brendan, I think it was his name. He comes up and says, hey, I can help you, blah, blah, blah. So he starts to wonder, what the fuck I'm doing there. And I'm like, well, hey, I got this letter in the mail, like I'm sure thousands of people around here did, and yada, 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 yada. And I was like, I just want to see what my chances are, what you could do for me, blah, 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 blah. Hold on, let me help my dog up on the couch. He's like, oh, yeah, sure, no problem, blah, blah, blah. I kind of work for Irma in a way. Kind of like her underling, I called him. So he crunches these numbers, and I'm like, well, yeah, this is what I got. I got this 2013 Chevy Silverado with 105,000 miles on it. Still young, Well, fuck, what is it? A fucking 9 years old. I guess that's pretty good mileage then. And I was just wondering what my refinance options were, because like I told him, I was like, it seems kind of silly to refinance something that depreciates. He said, well, the way the market is, it's not depreciating. And so he goes ahead and looks up what my truck is worth. Now, keep in mind, this is a 2013 LT, so it doesn't have all the luxury package like the LTZ would. So he looks it up, and he's like, your truck is worth over $23,000. Do you know what you owe on it? I said, yeah, I owe like 13 or 12. Like barely 13, let's say. So that's where the refinance comes in, because he's like, well, we can use the equity in your truck and pay off another loan that you have if you want us to do that. Because I see you have another loan on here through another bank with an extremely high interest rate. I said, yeah, I got that back in, I don't remember what year I got that in. 2014, I want to say. No, that's when I bought my house. Why would I do that? Hold on. I got it somewhere around there. I've had it for a long time. And I refinanced that loan twice because I just needed the fucking money, Which I shouldn't have done, because the interest rate on that loan was over 23%. I told you guys my credit was fucking terrible back then. Hold on. Oh, water. So, he's like, well, here's what we could do, because your credit score is so high, blah, blah, blah. So what I did, I'm sorry, I keep jumping around. I took my 2 most recent pay stubs, too, because I figured, well, they would probably need to see that. And he asked for them originally. I said, well, I have them right here, so he made copies of blah, blah, blah. So then he runs my credit, which I hate when you have to do that, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And he's like, well, your credit score doesn't even require me to even take your pay stubs into account. I was like, really? It's that high? He goes, yeah. I was like, well, because I follow my credit score, don't get me wrong. I have the Credit Karma app. I do everything they basically tell me to do. Hey, you should get this credit card. You should get this credit card. You should refinance now, blah, blah, blah. That's kind of what I've been doing. So, and I told him that. I was like, I've just been using the app, and I've just been trying to follow the best advice they can give me, and that's got my credit score up over 200 and some points in 3 years. Because I think that's when I bought the truck, was 3 years ago in January. So, yeah, it's kind of like, hey, we can fucking, I didn't say fucking, but we could basically pay off your current loan that you have for your truck, and this other loan, this high interest fucking 20-some% rate loan. He said we could pay them both off and give you a 1 monthly payment of about $400 a month. Now, what you guys are probably thinking is like, man, that sounds kind of high. No, it is not high, because I think the interest rate that he's offering me is a 4.1. 3.4? I didn't actually see any fucking paperwork in front of me. But when I sign, I'm definitely gonna see it. But definitely better than 7%. So, and he's just basically just financing it for what I owe. I don't think I'm getting any cash out of it. Although I think maybe he did say I would. But anyway, so I guess it just depends on what the amount is, because he has to pay off the other loan too. Yeah, I really need to see what this paperwork says. Look at my dude. Look at my boy here. You alright? Aw. You alright? Oh my goodness. Why are you so cute? Aw. I'm talking to the peeps. Going into 20 minutes, which I hate doing, but here we go. What are you gonna do? So, so he offers me this loan, and he's like, "Hey, I just got to run this through the underwriters and see if you're pre-approved. Do you want to wait for that?" I was like, "Well, first of all, I'm already here. If I leave and go to the truck, go to get my car washed, which is what I was gonna do, and then I was gonna go to the store. I was like, you can call me, I guess, and let me know. But I mean, I'm already here, and it's not gonna take you that long. So basically, what was going on was almost like he was talking to them, and they were talking to him. That's what it looked like. There was like a chat boxes, and then Irma Cruz jumped in there, and she started chatting. I'm like, "Oh, what's going on?" He's like, "Oh, we just gotta. She's just fixing some stuff for you. It'll be fine." So, so we did that, and then I had to call my insurance agent for the truck because he wanted to verify that it was okay that we were gonna pay off one loan and then do another loan with a different loan number, different account, different bank, different credit union. He's like, it's always better to let the insurance company know. That way they don't think something's fishy is going on, like you sold it or whatever the case may be. I was like, okay, whatever. I mean, so I took care of that while I was there, which was pretty cool. I gave him the VIN number and all that good stuff while I was there. That was cool too. Policy numbers, all that stuff. That's I guess maybe I don't know. I haven't really refinanced anything except for my house recently, and I guess that's kind of like the advantage of cell phones these days because I got all that information like in my phone, which I probably shouldn't be telling you guys that, but what the fuck ever, right? So I thought that was kind of cool that I had that information for him, and I could just basically show him the phone, and then he could talk to my insurance agent and blah blah blah. So it was kind of cool. So anyway, so they're gonna offer me this loan for $400 a month. I'm thinking, guys, that is absolutely half, more than half of what I'm paying on these two loans right now. Let me break it down for you. What the fuck was that? So this high ass interest personal loan I took out at 20 some percent interest rate. I'm sorry, I'm watching my dog, making sure he don't fall or something. That payment is $441 a month. Okay. Currently, my 7% interest rate having ass truck payment right now is $420 a month. Do the math. That's almost $900 a month I'm paying on two fucking loans. Now they're telling me, this Notre Dame credit union, that they're gonna basically wipe the one out, refinance the truck, use the equity of the truck to pay the one off, and I'm only gonna have a fucking payment of $400 some dollars. So it's basically cutting it more than cutting it in half. What the fuck? I would love that. I was like, dude, whatever you got to do. And then he was looking through my credit profile. He's like, we could take care of this credit card too. I see you got like $1,600 on it, $1,600 on it left. I was like, yeah, I know. I just pay the minimum on it. He goes, but your other credit cards look fine. There's really hardly anything on them. I was like, yeah, I know. I use like one for gas, one for this, one for that. He's like, that's really good that you do that. I was like, well, I mean, obviously I don't want to make them all skyrocket. You're supposed to keep them at whatever your limit is. You're supposed to keep a certain percentage of that available. I don't know, whatever the math is. So I don't know if he's going to take that credit card and pay that off too and wrap that in the loan, and then give me another card, or if he's just going to say fuck it and I think he's going to offer me another card. I don't know how that works, but so that'd be pretty cool if he can pay that off too. But I could definitely use that extra $400 and some odd dollars a month. I mean, that's $100 a week basically that I would just have back in my pocket for whatever. And I'm already thinking like, well, shit, I should probably start saving it. That's a good idea, of course, and pay off some of these other small credit cards I got, and I would just be down to zero debt, except for my truck, and house. Fuck, that's amazing, man. I'm just excited. I know, it sounds lame that I'm even telling you guys this. It's even more lame that this video's as long as it is. And it's also more lame that it's almost 5:30 in the morning and I'm still talking. But, man, I'm pretty excited about that because everybody likes to get out of debt, especially, or at least into an easier situation. And I told him, I was like, look, it's not that I'm struggling. I mean, I'm able to afford my bills or whatever, but again, it'd be stupid for me not to do this. So, Monday or Tuesday, he said he's supposed to text me when the paperwork shows up so I could go and we can go through it and I could sign my life away again and hopefully I can skip a month's payment. That's always a bonus too. Most places do that for you. Although the letter they sent me said I want to have a payment for 90 days. Let's see if he's going to stick with that. He probably won't. Which is fine. I'd rather pay it sooner than later. Because I really feel like I've had this truck for 3 years and I feel like I still owe a shitload of money on it. But I did buy like a $5,000 fucking warranty or something. Which, I don't know, I guess being a Chevy, I don't know why I even had to fucking do that. Idiot. I should know better than that. I digress. I don't know what I digress means, but I'm pretty sure it means I'm done talking. Something like that. That's French? I don't know. So, that's all I got for today. God, it's late. If I fucking start, I keep playing with my goddamn headband, too. I like wearing these things. I don't know why. If I end this video and start up another one, somebody just shoot me because I shouldn't be talking. I should be sleeping. Like I said, it's 5:26 a.m. It's ridiculous that I'm even still awake. So much to do, so little time it feels like, because tomorrow's my work schedule starts up again. Damn it. Man, I don't know. I think I'm going to have to start doing some serious looking, advancing when this whole money situation kind of flatlines. Like this loan and everything. Because I think if I'm going to be saving that kind of money, I could definitely be looking and investing or something or moving. I told Mother today that I would love to move in like an old farmhouse with the enclosed porch that wraps all the way around. It's got like fucking or not, like an like you walk in and there's like the staircase that goes upstairs. There's like bedrooms all around and 2 bathrooms. An old fucking attic would be badass. Like an old, like all wooden floors. That'd be fucking sweet. It was like an old farmhouse or something. That'd be cool. But it has to have a barn or something with it so I can store my stupid cars in there too. And the truck, for that matter. So I'm fucking buying it again. But I'm buying it at a cheaper rate, so there. God damn it, Joe, it's almost a half hour. Shut the front door. Anyway, guys, stay spooky, stay creepy, and be good to one another. Or something. Alright, guys. Till next time.